This controller player just made money in the Soda Cash Cup by outsmarting everyone. If you want to get better at Fortnite, you need to learn from his two best games. Here Son was in a bit of a dodgy situation. There was a player on his box, and yes, he looked to maybe fight this player, or the player looked to fight him, but Son dealt with it amazingly. Here, first of all, he's trying to get some control so this player can't just edit on him and kill him with ease. But also, you'll see, he's not afraid to fight back. And that layer change you just saw there, that is amazing when you're trying to get someone to stop pressuring you. Because one, it makes you harder to find. They don't know, they might not see where you went. And two, it changes your angle and allows you to maybe get a better angle on them. But Son's a smart player and he knows that he shouldn't be looking for this fight because Zone has appeared and he needs to rotate. So what does he do? He throws the Void Mask and gets into a good position in the zone. Son's about to show you how to survive more in endgame. Immediately when he makes the box, you can see he holds his builds out. This is because the wads are weak because they're only newly built. So if anyone tries to spray in, just like this guy, Son is already got his builds out so he can build. This is important for controller players because I do think there is more delay playing on controller. So you have to think smarter, and doing that, having his builds out allows for him to react a lot quicker. By the way, if you're wondering why has he dropped onto low ground, well, when you're getting low on materials, especially when you're only on wood, you should think about dropping onto low ground because one, that is where you're more likely to get refreshes. If you're playing not low or high, but in the middle, and you get sprayed in wood, you're going to get jumped in on by a lot of people. So play smart by rotating around on low ground. Son is running low on mats, so he needs to get a refresh. Luckily, he spots this Catwoman. He does miss his shot, but he knows this is his opportunity. The player looked a bit clueless running the open. He's popping my mini and it's easy refresh, but then what happens is crazy. The player, another player, just drops him down, but Son, he's on controller, he has a bit of aim assist, and he hits an insane headshot. Sometimes, guys, you just need to stay calm, and that's what allows you to do good in end games. Here, he's getting shot by another guy. He needs to play white heels here to survive because he will die, obviously. He's low mats, but luckily Storm puts back. He would have died if it didn't, but he got a bit lucky. Now, how he plays this low ground end game is just really smart. He's in 11th right now. 11th, it's an okay placement in solos, but to get money in the Soda Cash Cup finals like Son did, you need to be getting to top 5, top 3. You can't be getting 11ths. The thing is, Son is about to get top 5 from this really difficult situation. What he's doing good here is he's using the materials he has. He may not have HP, but he has materials. So he's blocking off all the possible angles of a player jumping in on him, and that is allowing him to survive for way longer than he really should have on only 60 HP. Luckily now, it's top 5. He's done a great job. He survived for as long as he can. And I want to show you what the player against him actually did really well. So Son, he's continuing to tarp here on low ground. He does have wood, but this other guy, he's about to drop down and get a really nice right hand window peek. This is exactly how you should get refreshes like this. Look, Son couldn't even see him. That was an insanely good peek. And now we're looking at his second game, which is actually better than the first one I just showed you. Here, he is nothing. You saw the way he just got that tag on that guy. To win a lot of these fights, guys, you need to have advantages. In solos, that is the best way to win more fights. And Son still doesn't even have an advantage because this guy had foot shield. But he does have the advantage in the pressure. That player would have been panicking because someone just came out of nowhere and did damage. And Son used that to get the kill by being calm, using good aim, and using that surprise attack to his advantage. This was bad. Son was now in a fight with only 120 HP, but he gets out of this and you have to see how. So he spots those minis, smart play, he gets to them and he makes some space, but he doesn't tunnel vision on them. I really like the way he still was keeping an eye on where his player was, because maybe his player saw that he was going to go for minis and might tunnel vision and go, I'll just jump in now and catch him off. Then Son could have used that, you know what I mean? But Son, he's made the space, he's building in hard, which is really important. And now that this has fully built, these brick buildings that are in his control, he can now safely go back to the minis and pop them and try get that health advantage because he is really, really low. Here, I'm actually going to slow it down for you so you can see why he does good. Here, this is terrible. That was a left-hand peek, and that guy should have actually destroyed Son and did way more damage. But Son, he got lucky. The guy missed his shot. And now Son is going to punish him for not killing him here. Here, because these were all Son's builds earlier, he has all the control, did damage. Nice edits and a really easy elimination by not doing anything crazy, playing calm, not tunnel visioning, and then just having the awareness that that guy was in his edits. Here, he gets an easy kill from this third party, but it's not about the kill that's important, it's about what he does. See, he gets the loot and he's in and out. Too many players to get their loot or to get a kill, and they spend a half an hour looking at it, deciding what will be the best, and then another guy just jumps in and kills them. You can't spend time deciding exactly what loot you want. You need to just quickly spot if there's something. If there's not, get the mats and get out of there. You can't be diddly-dallying. What I do like about this is Son, he doesn't spend all day trying to protect that loot. He realizes there's no point, and then he just does a good job rotating away and building in hard mats. So then he was in a good position. Another thing I noticed that he did is he's harvesting up materials. When you have the chance, and make sure you have to have an opportunity now, don't do it for no reason, but get extra materials by just harvesting the builds around you once it's safe. And to get more materials and refreshes, be aware of people dying. It doesn't always have to come from your elimination. Sometimes a player will die near you and you can get their loot, but try and make sure it's safe to go for. Now here, Son, good awareness, catches this player off guard. Pro player, Demus, pro Polish player, I'm pretty sure. That was just good awareness. And again, Son, he doesn't have the best materials, or he didn't anyway before he got that kill. What did he do? He was on low ground looking for his refreshes. Every time I've noticed Son get low on mats, he always goes to low ground. I don't think that's a coincidence. So guys, if you definitely take something from this video to help yourself get more refreshes in endgame, go to low ground when you run low on materials, not when you have zero, when you're low. Here now he's doing a good job. He's in hards. He's constantly looking around, having awareness of any possible threats, and he's also staying ahead of zone, especially when there's a hill. When there's a hill, guys, you can't be on backside or leaving it till last minute to rotate, because you'll get punished. Look at this. Son is ahead of these guys and just getting easy eliminations. There's a guy spraying here. Son thinks about it but realizes it's not the best to go for. So instead he does this lovely side jump, kills another pro player, Cade. Son is actually a really underrated player. I think this was maybe his second or third time making earnings in Fortnite, and maybe this is his season, but he has played very well in the Soda Cash Cup. He has 6 eliminations right now, and he's using the bob to get his health up. Really smart. Here, I do like this layer he's on. You know, there's a hill, so if someone is about to pull and then pull back, you want to be careful of not going too low, because then you'll have to go back up the hill. But I guess Son here must see that the someone has pulled away from the hill, so it's fine. Or did he just fall down and scuffed? I don't know. He's trying his best to get this make it off, but it looks like it's going to be the end of his game. But he played that really well. There was so much to learn from this guy. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe you enjoyed this one as well. And goodbye.